What's up? How you doing, YouTube? So, I've been working off and on for over 27 or 26 years. Um, I've been working nonstop since my mother passed away when I was 19. So, I've worked a lot of different jobs. I've been through many interviews. I've quit jobs. I've got fired from a job once. Um, I have my own apartment. I'm 43 years old, born and raised in Harlem, Dominican. I speak Spanish. I have three brothers on my mother's side, and I could tell you stories about looking for work, finding work, making money, and also toxic relationships, toxic family members, dealing with them, and some good family members too, because I had some good family members that helped me out. They were very, very helpful to me. And I could tell you about my first girlfriend, and I could tell you about a lot of other stuff. But I want to tell you about jobs and keeping a job, holding on to a job, and being like a robot, day in and out, just making money, being on the grind. It's beneficial to me because I've gotten so much stuff out of working. A nice big TV, video games. I played every video game that ever came out. I've had all the systems. I'm 43 years old. You know, I've been to the movies. I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to the Poconos. I've traveled, you know, and I have a passport. These are things that I've been able to do because of working. So when I tell you working is beneficial, it helps. It does help. It helps you grieve for the family that you lost as well. Because I lost my grandmother, I lost my mother, I lost my grandfather. A lot of people passed away, but regardless, my heart still pumps, and I wake up every morning because I have to go to work. I have to make that money. I have to get on that grind, and I'm making that money. Now, I've worked many different type of jobs. The current job that I have, I work in Lego, the Lego store, and I make good money in that Lego store. I make like $19.50 an hour, I think. That's how much I get paid. It's security. That's what I'm doing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Security is a nothing job. You don't do nothing, whatever, but nothing could be further from the truth. When you're doing security, you're writing reports. You're stopping fights. You are stopping arguments. You're in the front lines of everything. Anything bad is about to happen, you are the one that stops it. You are like a hero. The unsung hero, really. I've had to call the cops on a person that was harassing another customer in the store. I've had to write reports about a lot of things. I've done a couple of things. I've been working in that Lego store for a couple of months now. And I've worked in other retail places as well. I've worked downtown in the World Trade Center at, let me see, what was it called? I forgot the name. That mall. It was a mall somewhere around the World Trade Center. All I know is I worked security there for a while, and I could tell you stories about that place too. I was making less than that one. I was making like $18 an hour on that one. Anyways, regardless, my rent is cheap. My rent is $431 a month. It's a maintenance that I'm paying. I live in a co-op. How did I end up with that nice apartment in a nice co-op? My mother passed away, and she left me an apartment with cheap rent. My rent was actually $247 a month. It just went up because the building got renovated. It's brand new. So now I got a brand new apartment. My maintenance is $431 a month. And I'm making $19.50 an hour doing security at a Lego store. So, to be a security guard, you need a security license. The security license can cost you around $400. Now, you're thinking $400 is a lot of money, right? It's very expensive. Why would you spend $400 to get a job? Think of it this way. $400 is an investment. You know why I say it's an investment? Because it's a guaranteed job. A job that they'll hire you right away. They're not going to say no or pass you over. They're definitely going to give you a shot. They're going to give you the job. Because the thing about it is, security is not much of an interview. They just want to know that you speak English, you have a diploma, you have your security license. You don't need that much requirements, bro. Once you got your license, after you paid your $400, you did the fingerprint, you did everything, you got your security license, and you applied to that security company, they hire you, and the job is a jump off, bro. Because the thing about it is that most security jobs, they lead you into other jobs. They lead you into working as my cousin ended up working as a fire inspector. He went from security guard to fire inspector. First, he was a security guard. Then he became a fire life safety director. Then he became a fire inspector. Now he's working for the city. Security leads you to other jobs. It leads you to better jobs. You can go from security to working as a doorman. You could go from security to working as an engineer. You could go from security to working as a fire life safety director. You could work from security to fire guard. Fire guard is, you do even less. You just chill. You just write every hour, everything's okay, and that's it on a piece of paper. That's what you do as a fire, and when you do fire watch, it's not easy. Now, when you work in like shelters, you get cursed at, you get threatened, and all that stuff. So it's a little dangerous when you work in the shelter and security. I've done that too. But as a man, you can handle it. As a woman, I don't know. You women go through some stuff with that. I think that I heard of a woman getting punched in the face after she got off of work or something like that. And she quit her job and she never came back. And that never happened to me. I'm 6 feet tall, so I guess people are afraid to step to me or something like that. It depends. I guess it depends on the shelter that you're at. But family shelters shouldn't be no issue. I mean, it's just men and women and children and stuff. But men's shelters are a bunch of rapists and a bunch of crazy people from jail or something like that. But anyways, that's neither here or there. What I'm trying to say is that security is a good jump off to other jobs, to other aspect of security you could do. You could do like working as a concierge. You can work as a concierge and make money doing security, doing that. And when you have that experience, you could put that on your resume. So when you apply to a next job, you don't have to apply for security directly. You could apply for concierge, or you could work for as a secretary or something like that. You could do any other type of job from security because you have that experience. Security gives you the experience you need. As you can see, my apartment looks nice. This apartment is worth over $400,000. It's a co-op. I ended up with a nice apartment. All I did was survive, and I ended up rich. Well, not rich, but like middle class. Now, when you work as a security guard, you make friends, you make enemies, you get relationships, but keep it casual and don't give out too much information when you're dealing with coworkers. You have to let them know a little bit, but hold back. And try not to get into too much conversation with the people at work. Find out about them. Listen to the people at work, but don't talk. Don't talk too much. Listen. Listen. Take note. Listen to everything they're saying and remember what they said. You gather information. Detect, deter, report. Those are 3 things they teach you when you get your 8-hour annual. Every year you take an 8-hour annual to do security. You take an 8-hour annual. It costs like $80. It used to be $50, $30, but they raised it up. I don't know why. Whatever. No matter. But anyways, so when you do security, they tell you about how to avoid getting sued, how to avoid lawsuits, how to protect your job, how to detect, deter, report. And I take that with everything. When I do security, it's something that applies to everything I do. I listen, I learn, I detect, deter, report, I remember. You play chess, right? You ever play chess? When you play chess, you make moves and you know the reaction of everything around you because you already done those moves before, so you already know how to anticipate your opponent. Now, when I do security, it's the same thing. I've been through so much drama. I've been cursed at, I've been yelled at, I've been threatened. I know how to talk my way out of any fight. I know how to talk my way out of any type of negativity. I know how to make a person smile just by telling a joke. Sometimes I tell jokes without even thinking about it sometimes. It's just something that happens naturally. Like, I just make someone laugh. I can make someone laugh at me, and then out of nowhere, they start trusting me more and giving me more information about themselves. They reveal more. And like a good reporter, I jot it down in my head and I keep track. I learn so much about the people around me, the people that I work with. So you can make $600 to $700 a week doing security. You can make $1,200, $1,300, or $1,500 a week doing security. I've done that when I was working in a shelter, doing doubles back to back all the times for West Hab. $1,400. I've done that. I made that much money. So just because you do security does not mean you're broke. It does not mean you're going to be poor. So being a security guard is not a dead-end job. Trust me, it's not. It's not a dead-end job. Being a security guard leads you to other things. It exposes you to a lot of things. It takes heart. It takes heart to be a security guard. And it takes a lot of mental power to block out the negativity that people expose you to when they look at you in your security suit and they assume that you don't like your job and you don't like your life and you're just like a person that's about to be depressed. The best antidepressant in the world is coming home to this. Look at this kitchen. Look at this exercise bike that I got. Look at this TV, this huge TV I got. Coming home to this makes it worth the trouble. It makes it worth the headache of being a security guard. I get to come home to my sanctuary, my home. So if you're a person that never worked before, you gotta explain to me, what are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? Why are you wasting time? Why are you buying a video game console that costs $500 when you could get a security license and get a job and make money? And then you'll have a new console when you save up money to buy it for yourself. Don't let your parents buy things for you. Buy things for yourself. Don't be under somebody else. Be under your own self. You be independent. Don't be like a dog begging for scraps. You have to be the cat. You have to be the one that's not really counting on someone else to help them. You're just like but see, that's the thing. People people say bad things about Gen Z. Gen Z is unpredictable, bro. I don't know what you guys are up to sometimes. I think you guys are taking it easy, or you guys are just overworked or too stressed. I don't know what it is. But for some reason, I don't see you guys applying for the good jobs. And one of the best jobs is security. It's a great job. I know you're thinking that security is a waste of time. Yeah, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time for people who don't got a mind for it. But it's not a waste of time for me. I've worked security off and on for over, 25 years, 24 years, off and on, and I work different jobs, but I work security back. I come back to security every time. Each time I come back stronger. I've lasted in a job for 3-4 years. Moved on to another one. You can move to another security company, another site. You can change site. You can change, because security is a jump off to other jobs, and you make new friends. You make new enemies. You make new friends. Make new acquaintances. You get a good resume. And you also get a lot of references, very good references. So, if you want to make good money, start off with the best jump-off job there ever is. The best jump-off job is security. As a man, if you're a man, you're 6 feet tall, and you're a man, just work security, bro. Do it. The job is tailor-made for you. If you're weak and small and pathetic, maybe security's not for you. Maybe you should just become a circus freak or something. I don't know, whatever. I think you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say to yourself, am I strong enough to take control? Am I good enough to get attention? Am I good enough to command respect? Think about that. Think about that. When you talk, do people listen? If you can get respect from people, you can be a security guard. You can be a security guard and get respect from people around you all the time. All those young people who scoff at you, they don't work. They have people taking care of them. They're leeches. They don't have their own apartment. They live under somebody else. So if they think they're better than you, they're delusional. Delusional. Because you're going to have your own. You're going to have everything you want. Get your own place, your own apartment, buy your own clothes, buy your own TV, get everything fixed up, and look nice. So I'll tell you about some other ways of making money, but the best way I think of is security. Do that. Get your security license and become a security guard. I can tell you that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it. Google it up. Look out how to get your license. Go to Radiant Training. That's a good school. They can help you get your license. What else? Let's see. Yeah. Also, you have to learn how to shave every day, because I grow my hair fast because I'm 43 years old. My hair grows fast in my face real quick, so that's why I look like I'm unshaven. But most of the time I shave myself and look nice and look young. People assume that I'm a young guy sometimes when I'm at work, even though my hair is thinning out. But I don't give a fuck. I still look good. So, my name is Darwin. I'm 43 years old, born and raised in Harlem, Dominican American. And I'm just explaining how my life got better when I started working security.